My name's Andrew from Camden. I am 32, got 3 kids and married, an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. My wife and I have been working with the RP Wealth Management team for about the last 12 months and seen some exceptional results. Electrical tradesman, pretty busy, the day-to-day things of life, and makes it hard to make sure all your assets and all your finances and everything else are all in line, which is where we come in contact with Ron from RP to get us in touch. We initially have been working with an accountant in the area very closely who'd done a lot of our personal stuff, and we wanted to start setting up a bit of a growth for our family and set up our kids. So our accountant has put us in touch with Ron, and from there we've grown, and we're starting to see results pretty much in the last 12 months. We've been working with Ron, and in 12 months we've had 100% in results in comparison to what we had, so it's great. We had a financial advisor in place for probably the last 5 years with a sort of a set and forget structure. That was all well and good, but when you're chasing your financial advisor for reports on where things are at, and it makes you nervous. Ron's obviously, you get your things every 6 months, it's there waiting for you to see where things are growing and in the direction that you're heading, from your combined plan from working with Ron and getting an idea of what you both want together, and you know that any time you can make a call and any questions you got are answered or whatever it may be. The biggest thing for us has been, as a family, wanting to have an investment portfolio. Made Ron the centre of everything that goes on, and then everything just flows and happens from around there with our accountant, our broker, everyone in between, real estate agents, from purchasing a property, building a property, right through to renting and seeing all the income and accounting it accordingly. Yeah, being focused on your day-to-day tasks and you're trying to, reach your end goal that you want makes it very hard. So knowing that Ron puts us in touch with, integral person in each area, and we get all the answers, all the questions come directly to us from those people. That's the go-to person that he puts you in touch with. You're not, talking to their PA or their assistant. You're in touch with the people that get things done. If you're sitting on the fence, unsure of your financial situation or your insurance situation, then you're lost really, because if you haven't got something in place and something does go bad, it's too late to make a change. So better off putting someone like Ron in place. Our insurances are covered, our investments are covered, our day-to-day movements, we know what's going on with superannuation, the whole lot. There's no questions, it's all black and white. The biggest thing I think is that people are uneducated as to the costs of having the correct financial advice. The fact that you can, work it through your super, you can, work it in appropriate ways, so you've got the applicable tax deductions, or you can claim it where you can, makes a massive difference. So that figure that you look at and go, oh, is not actually the figure by the time you break it all down. Having life insurance, you don't know what's covered. A lot of people have got basic ones in their, everyday super accounts and whatever it may be, but half the time they don't cover you for what your expenses are versus what you actually get. So, if you leave a wife and 3 kids behind, she might still be in, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of debt, and you've got insufficient funds in your super and in your life insurance to cover that. So having Ron in place, we know that our own home, whatever assets that we need to pay out are all sweet and we're good. Well, if you're a tradie like myself and you think about setting up your insurances, doing all these kind of things, and you do spend a couple of hours and have a look, it's just the time that goes into it and the amount of effort and phone calls that you got to try and make outside of it, those work hours that you're already struggling to get stuff done. You're better off putting someone like Ron in place, let him deal with the whole situation. He updates you on what you need, what your coverage needs to be, right down to the cent, and there's no unforeseen expenses. You know what you're paying for, and you see the results immediately. Yeah, the biggest thing for us working with RP Wealth Management is knowing that I can make a call send an email, the same day I get an answer from any member of the team. And because of the group that they're in, they can contact their accountants, do what they need to do, and come back to us straight away with accurate, answers.